Hello, I just wanted to do a roundup of some of my better coins and stuff that we found in 2025. There's a few that of note which I thought I would share with you guys. The first one I think I found earlier in the summer. I found this which was quite interesting. This was actually a beach find, but it's a Mexican 1895 uh, 5 pesos. That's what it was. Yeah, tiny little gold coin, obviously being mounted, but what a great coin. I'd never found a foreign gold coin on British shores before, but yeah, there it was, and it came out of the blue. Yeah, great find. Um, the other one of note, one of the other ones of note, this one was Cameron's first ever coin that we found on land. We only found this a few weeks ago. They're not particularly scarce on the Isle of Man, but they're not, you don't find loads of them. And it's an eagle and child Manx minted, well, Manx coin, not minted here, but it's a Manx coin, 1733. And, that's in pretty good condition for these. They were great coins. You don't really see them anywhere else other than the Isle of Man. You get the odd one pop up in England and stuff, but not many. Most of them come from the Isle of Man, but that's a great one in that condition. I was so proud of him for finding that all off his, all on his own. It didn't help him in any way. He just sort of turned up with it. It was like, wow, that's great. The other couple of good ones that I've found myself this year, I didn't get out as much as I would have liked. We did go on a rally though, so these are UK finds. But yeah, we went on the rally and found this. I found this denarius on like day 3 of the rally. Cracking denarius, heavy little thing. Vespasian, I think. Yeah, so that was a welcome find, denarius. So we don't get any roaming on the Isle of Man, hardly next to nothing. So finding a nice denarii like that for me was great. And before we went on the rally, there was a crew of us went away, and it was we all sort of said, "Oh, what would you want to find?" And we've all got our finds that we want to find. And one of my on my wish list was a Saxon coin. Anyway, all the crew had found hammers on the rally by day 2, and I hadn't found one. And then we went down on this field, and there'd been a few hammered coming up here, there, and everywhere. And I'd stuck in with the boys, not found anything, didn't find one. And then I wandered over to my mate who was a bit further down the field, and I was like, "Have you found much?" And he said, "Oh, I've just found a Tilby penny, and it was a mint Tilby penny, so I haven't got a picture." Anyway, I was like, "Ooh, so I'll stick around here." Anyway, I dug a signal and then flipped it out, and I could see it was a hammered. So at that point, I got my camera out, but the bloody video didn't work, and I filmed it. I filmed it, and I flipped it over, and then I seen it. This is basically what I seen, and I could see the little cross, and I was like, "Wow, that was an absolute top on my wish list." Because I could see it was either going to be a Viking or a Saxon coin. Um, anyway, I pulled it out, took the video, and then obviously did it without the video and cleaned it up, and it's absolutely mint. This coin of Edred, so a Saxon Edred penny, and I swear it is absolutely mint. You can look it under a glass. There's hardly a scratch on it, and you really, it beggars belief how something can survive 800 plus years in the ground, um, and come out in that condition. It's not bent. It's flat. The flan's perfect. There's just not a scratch on it. I was absolutely bowled over by it, but also absolutely fuming that the video didn't work, that I took of it for such a pivotal moment. Yeah, absolutely raging. And I'm sorry I can't bring that bit of video to you when it actually came out the ground. But yeah, it's all safe and well here now. And yeah, what a coin. That's the best coin I've ever found. I found some good ones, but that was an absolute cracker. And you can see the money here quite clearly, 100, HYNRED, and then MO for money, and they call that a 3 line type, I think, or something like that. Um, you don't see many of the Edward coins actually. I tried finding some online, and there was one or two in auctions from a few years ago, 10, 12 years ago. But other than that, there's one in the museum in the Isle of Man that I've seen. Well, actually, this one's in better condition than that one. But yeah, great coin. So it was a great rally for me in the end, and a few other bits as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the highlight of the year coin wise for me. So yeah, bring on the next year. See what